Hello, 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 and welcome to this final boss fight live stream of D&D. My name is John, and I am joined by Kiri.
John, are you okay?
I'm alive.
That was intense.
I am joined
Hello,
by
everyone.
Sean.
I doubt John's living status.
It's trying, but it's not working to kill me yet. It's not succeeded. I'm joined by Tanny.
Greetings! Are you sure you're okay, John?
Yeah. I mean, we're getting there, and we are joined by Richard.
Hello.
Jeff is en route and will be here at some point, and Amy is gone for precisely one drink after work.
Wondering, they're going for like a million.
No, they've gone for one. I don't know if you've seen the picture of the drink yet, but
I have, because I commented.
Mm.
It is a very large drink. You could also say that you could say it's a picture of a drink.
You could say that, but it's definitely one drink that they've gone for after work. Anyway, with that aside, we're back, baby. It's time to play some Rime of the Frostmaiden again, and you're fighting a ghost. Oh, you wanted more recap than that, didn't you?
Yes, please.
How far back in the storyline do you want me to?
So,
Go from the beginning of where we are now.
We started off in that town, and we met these people up.
Yeah.
And continue on from there, John.
So you started off in Tourmaline, and you met up. You cleared a mine, and the six of you decided that you seemed pretty cool people, and you headed out on the road together, getting a couple of missions before you left Tourmaline, one of which was to find and put a stop to a series of murders that had been happening across the 10 towns of Icewind Dale. Another person asked you to find and return to them a nature spirit named a Chwinga. You set off from Tourmaline towards Targos, where you confronted a corrupt government official and discovered that possibly the entirety of the speaker's leadership team were corrupt, and fled town with incriminating evidence, but not before you were asked to deal with a missing mountaineer who had taken some people up Kelvin's cairn and had failed to return when his sled dog did. You set off towards Kelvin's cairn, the large mountain, and made your way through Bryn Shandar, where you dropped off the valuable information about Targos' government, and then up past Easthaven before catching a ferry to Caer Dinevel, and making your way up, down, and then I think up and down Kelvin's cairn again. Maybe one too many trips you took up, I can't remember. But you climbed the mountain, you found the missing mountaineer and at least one member of the group that he had taken up the mountain, and returned them safely to the foot of the mountain. You confronted and fought the murderer and killed him, and then he got up again and you killed him a second time, and then he got up again and you put him down for the count for a third time. And you discovered that he had possibly already been dead. You found a Duergar fortress on the side of Kelvin's cairn, which you infiltrated and discovered not only were the Duergar attempting to steal random magical shit from Caer Dinevel, sorry, not Caer Dinevel, Caer Konig, but also had captured a great axe that had belonged to Cherish's father that called out to her, which she has now taken for her own. And also some strange crystalline shards called Shedalen, or Chedalen.
Shindalan, I think was Shindalan.
Which Carrion notice is very receptive to being enchanted.
It's enchanting.
You started making your way back on foot from Caer Konig along the edge of the river, making it down to Caer Dinevel, where you stopped briefly for some food before making it back to Easthaven, and you checked into a hotel in Easthaven, or an inn, with Garrett, who you are escorting back to Targos. Carrion encouraged the rest of you to take part in a seance, whereupon you discovered that there were invisible dwarves not only in Caer Konig, which you know about and had dealt with, but also in Easthaven, and you took to a ferry where you fought 4 of these invisible dwarves, one of whom fled before they were before you were able to kill them. You headed to speak with the captain of the boat and informed him that you had dealt with the dwarves and that he needed to tidy his ship, and left him, or nearly left him, with a bag of heads. You then went to the City Watch to talk with the Sheriff of the City Watch, where you are currently waiting in Town Hall for them to come back down the stairs with some information for you. When Carrion spotted the ghost tied to the front of a Shardalen figurehead, and as he approached it, Dax and Cherish also approached to get a closer look at the figurehead, and the ghost immediately, upon the 3 of you leaning in closely, screamed, revealed themselves, their face peeled away, and you all got a blast of their fearsome visage. Carrion and AJ are frightened, but Snicket was so frightened he has aged 4 decades.
There, Snicket, you'll be fine.
And the ghost, the chains and ropes that appear to hold them to the front of the figurehead have sort of fallen away. They were a part of their ghostly self, and they are now prepared to attack you guys. So to start this session, I'm going to say, let's unpause that. Let's go to the battle cam mode and say, roll me some initiative, guys.
Oh boy.
Nah. Has anyone been hydrated yet? Has anyone drank water?
I know.
Yes. Well, I had soup for dinner.
Ooh, what kind of soup?
It's this chicken and rice one that I made. I made it a bit too soupy. It was meant to be sort of like a paella thing, but it came out really well. It came out really nice.
Sounds nice.
Yeah.
I love paella. I haven't had one in a while.
Okay, and Up first, it is Dax.
Daxy Dax.
Yes, the one who suggested running away.
Maybe you still run away. You're like, nah, bye.
So all it's done is look at us, but that did a lot of damage.
It has screamed at you. Its face melted away before reforming.
Yeah. I'm going to try and stab it with a short sword.
Okay.
Oh, is there a way I could get in flanking with it?
It wouldn't be particularly easy, but you could potentially move up a little bit to be flanking it with Cherish.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
I'll allow that. I might give it a bit of, it might get a bit of extra cover from the demonic figurehead from where you're flanking at the moment, but...
I'll take that. I'll run with that.
Okay. Roll me an attack with advantage.
Nice.
19 will hit. So that is 7 points of damage from your sword. Your sword slices through the ghost, but you can see that it's not as damaging as you would hope.
But it is doing something.
It is doing something. It's had an effect.
Good to know. That's me done.
Cool. Snicket is shaking. And that's a really good thing when he aims a bow towards the ghost. You really want him to be shaking in fear.
Mm-hmm.
He pulls one of the switches on the side of the bow, and you can see it loads one of the red darts into it. And he fires. It's going to be at disadvantage because frightened. So it's not a nat 20, but it does hit. The bow.
Very good.
The bow fires forth a.
Just one.
Well,
Just
one whole point of damage to the ghost.
Just
A whole point.
But the bow fires forth a bolt of light, of red hot, fiery energy that hits into the ghost, and the ghost looks like it took the damage from it, or at least some of the damage from it. Brim.
Whew, okay. Would it be possible for me to? Is this a barrel right here?
It's like a pillar.
It's like a pillar. Okay. Then in that case, I'm just going to go 5, 10, 15. No, not there. I'm going to go here. I'm going to try and hit it twice.
Okay. Roll me 2 attacks.
I don't know whether.
That'll hit.
Are we blessed?
No. That just rolled your damage, and I just.
Oh right, yes.
I just damaged you instead of it. 1 second.
Oh please don't.
If you roll a 17, if that's your attack,
yeah.
it
Okay.
bounce back at you.
And then I'll second one.
That also hits.
Sweet.
Your attacks hit the ghost, but you can see that it's not doing as much damage as you would like. AJ is gonna not step forward because they are scared.
Yeah, well, the heck is
Oh, that reminds me though, Snicket does get to make a saving throw at the end of his turn, and I can't remember what that saving throw should be.
That's a wisdom saving throw.
It is a wisdom saving throw. Oh dear. He is still spooked.
I was worried he was going to get older.
Luckily, no. That would be very mean. What spells? What spells? How are people looking? Fine.
Be right back, guys.
AJ dissonantly whispers at the ghost, and the ghost makes a wisdom saving throw.
It succeeds on that saving throw.
It really succeeds at saving that saving throw. So that's cool. It doesn't have to move. It still takes half damage from that many. That's some pretty good damage. Ghost. The ghost is gonna reach out at Brim. Does a 13 hit your armor class?
I don't believe so. No, it does not.
Excellent. It reaches out a hand towards you, and you just sort of duck out of the way, very unsure of what that was. Cherish. Do we have a Cherish?
No, they went away.
Cool. Carrion.
I'm debating whether it would be a good idea to use my action to disengage, because I really shouldn't be next to this thing. But does mean that I think I'm going to have to. I'm using the action to disengage.
Oh, wait, sorry. Let me just roll AJ's wisdom save. They are not frightened.
Yeah.
They steel themselves against the ghost.
I am going to... I can only really move this direction. I can't currently move towards it. So I'm gonna just go running into this corner.
Okay.
And I don't believe I have anything I can do as a bonus. So that's me.
Okay, tap back to the top of the turn order until Cherish gets back. Dax.
Might be a complete waste of time. Can I attack the figurehead just to see if anything happens?
You can. And I will double check myself what the figurehead stats look like. Oh, they look like that. Sure.
Ah.
You slice the figurehead and your blade just like scrapes across it.
Does that cause any reaction from the ghost?
The ghost doesn't seem to have cared. But also you didn't actually deal any damage.
Yes. And I'm assuming I wouldn't have got advantage against a figurehead.
No, you're not flanking the figurehead. The figurehead's not particularly paying attention to you. Or not paying attention to you. It's an inanimate object.
Well, we'll see about that.
Snicket is gonna do the same thing as the previous thing that he did. Because it seemed to go reasonably well. And it has the same effect of hitting the ghost for some damage. This time, slightly more.
Well, he got a crit last time, didn't he?
No, because he was at disadvantage.
Oh, yeah.
It annoyingly rolled the crit damage so that you'd see what he would have got if he hadn't been frightened.
I saw that. That was annoying.
Well, that's a... if he was going to get any older, that's the roll that would have caused him to get older.
Yeah.
That's not good.
He just pees himself.
Do we have a cherish yet? No. Rime.
Ooh. Okay.
Carrion, at the end of your turn, did you do a saving throw?
I didn't. Wisdom
We're really good at remembering this, like, 3 persons' turns later.
I know there's no excuse. It's not like we haven't done this for several months.
It's not like, it'd be helpful if the program would, like, show up some sort of marker.
Yeah.
That you were frightened.
Yeah, like a little reminder saying, roll the save. Or did it automatically when you end the turn. That'd be cool as well.
Do you want to roll the save?
No. Anyway, I'm assuming that didn't make it.
That did not make it, I'm afraid. You are still frightened of the ghost.
Okay, I'm hiding in a corner.
Well, fits. Brim.
It's very unsurprising, but I'm gonna punch it again.
Ah.
Suicide!
That'll hit.
Sweet. And then I'm gonna punch him again.
Oh. It's a crazy plan of action, but you did the same thing again.
Wait.
Again, your attacks, you're connecting with something. The ghost, like, the form of the ghost shimmers out of the way of the attacks, but you're not dealing as much damage as you would like. AJ is not frightened by the ghost anymore and could get closer, but also is a bard, and why the hell would they do that?
I don't know.
Yeah, we're just going to Dissonant Whispers at a higher level. Why not?
Why not?
Ghost, don't roll so well.
It rolled well, John.
It didn't roll as well.
It did the thing you told it not to do.
It still took the damage. Some of the damage.
Blue?
That's a good question. Because it got a 6 and a 1.
Oh.
It got the highest and the lowest.
So combine the colours. Blue.
Yeah. On the ghost's turn, I mean, I guess I'll... Ghost will attack... Yeah, Brim again.
I think that's a sensible decision.
It hates your face.
16.
Misses.
It's going to stop attacking Brim now.
You can't get me.
Do we have a Tanny?
No.
I've returned. Hi.
No,
Okay. It's been an entire turn. What are you doing in the first round?
Alright, let's see. I might as well attack the ghost with the Neverlight.
Okay.
I was supposed to roll advantage, but clearly not.
Oh, you click the thing in the chat window, the plus sign in the chat window.
Like, that's much better.
That'll
That's
hit.
much better.
Yeah,
It doesn't have great AC as well.
That's some damage.
And that's with the Netherlight, so...
Yeah, magic.
that is going to change what it just did. So it didn't do the thing it just did.
Oh.
I'm rewinding its turn, because fuck it, I can.
Ooh.
Dax,
Yes.
could I get a charisma saving throw from you, please?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
No, I don't know what this is about. So.
It's
I know
fine.
what it's about. Oh no!
Totally fine. You're gonna be great. You're gonna be fine. It's gonna be great.
Oh no!
Just roll me a charisma saving throw.
Yeah.
That's no problem.
Oh no!
Is that came through?
Why,
Nope.
I just why is Netherlight image of net?
Don't know that one. Don't believe I set that to be a net.
No, before that.
Image.
I'm
Because
just
one was an
imagining.
axe.
Oh,
Oh, I saw that one.
Okay. Okay.
Oh god!
Am I only half possessed or like?
Your legs on sleep.
You are not possessed at all.
Yeah.
And you're immune to possession for 24 hours
Yeah.
by this ghost
I'm-
in particular.
Oh,
I
that's
have a
cool.
feeling
Oh,
it's not
I
going
was
to be an
gonna-
issue.
I was gonna find some ghosts and pick fights with them. So if it's just that ghost.
Cherish, it's your turn again.
Again, let's smack it with another light. Eh.
ooh.
Well, I don't think you need to roll again.
I'll roll for the crit just in case. Roll for the advantage just in case.
Yeah, that's just in case.
How
Fucking dead.
how do you want to do this?
I don't know how. She's just basically like, just trying to attack it. Really. It's like, can I hear ghosts?
It
She's never heard ghosts before. She's like, can I hear ghosts?
Cherish, it turns its back on you and it tries to force its way into Dax. And as Dax sort of wills it out of himself, the ghost reappears in front of you and you just bring the netherlight around and slice through it. And with a scream, the ghost dissipates. And you are left alone in a room with a giant demonic figurehead. And a
Guys, let's just get the fuck out.
We're waiting for the city.
Waiting for the
watchtower.
person.
Yeah, he gave me a reward. That's what she was going to go and check.
See here. Oh God, what's happened? I'll stick it. Oh no.
I was just seeing if he could shake it off himself, but he really, really can't roll wisdom saves.
I'm gonna. I just go up to him and I just like put, like Sherriff just puts her hand onto his shoulders and just like, are you okay? Do you need to breathe? Breathe. Oh look, there's Jeff.
Hello.
You're still You're still frightened, my dude.
Oh,
You're not frightened anymore. The ghost has disappeared.
good. Am I still stupidly old?
You are still stupidly old. But basically, Cherish swung their nether light around a few times, and the ghost dissipated.
And I just nat one on a wisdom save apparently.
Twice.
I think more than once.
Twice, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
twice. You're just not
You
wise.
really wanted to be frightened. You really wanted that
frightened
fright.
cubed.
Just trying to
A
like
ghost
calm
is a
down,
scary
stick
thing.
down.
It's a ghost.
You're
Ghost is
like,
scary.
Ghost.
you're like 90 now.
No, you're old now.
I'm 50, I believe we said. Out of
DM.
60.
Could Dax inspect this figurehead again, trying to see if there's any clue as to why there was a ghost tied to it?
How would you like to investigate it?
I mean, mainly sort of, I don't know, looking for any plaques that say this is an evil figurehead that traps ghosts. Like, I'm not terribly good at magic.
Okay, so you're going to look at the thing to see if there's a sign on it that says that.
Well, you know,
Warning,
like maybe-
contains ghosts.
yeah. Maybe some sort of curse or, you know, further information that might
Okay.
explain.
I do have Arcana. Can I make an Arcana? Can I check using some sort of gadget or gizmo to see if there is anything magical about it?
You can, make me an Arcana check, or if you've got, like, detect magic.
I can learn it, but I don't have it prepared. Okay.
And if you want to make me an investigation check, Dax, I'm going to whisper at you an important question.
He's gonna be whispering sweet little nothings to you.
Arcana check. Please
the
be more
whisper's
than one.
going to be, how long has it been since you eat?
Hey, kid, you want a warlock pact?
22.
Damn bad.
Sorry, do you want a second warlock pact?
Would Carrion, yeah, it's like Carrion would approach and also have a shufti.
I'm going to send you that message on Discord, because it's easier there.
Ooh.
Pause.
Old.
How's everyone's weekend so far?
And honestly, not that bad. I went to see Puss in Boots today.
Ooh.
Oh, the new one.
Yeah. It's great. Highly recommend.
Carrion and
Yeah.
Snicket,
Hello.
you
Hello.
both, with your Arcanas, realize that this figurehead has been carved out of Shardalen, which you both are aware at this point is very receptive to being enchanted or holding the magic that it is enchanted with.
That. I say that.
Snicket,
Hello.
with your slightly higher Arcana check, there's something that sort of sets the hairs on the back of your neck on edge about the figurehead.
Which is an interesting feeling because I don't know if I have any. But carry on. Is that all I get from that?
You get the feeling despite it being a carving of a large demonic creature, you get a bad feeling from it.
I'm going to go up in front of it and just like tap it on the forehead. Hello? Anyone in there?
Snicket,
Yes.
You die.
could you make me a charisma saving throw, please?
Oh my god,
saving
please don't get
throw.
possessed.
DM, I've replied to that message as well.
Could you also do the same thing?
Was it charisma
11.
saving throw?
Yes.
If we lose Snick, I swear to God.
Hey, it can ages a further century.
No,
He's
I'm
like,
concerned.
Time
If you
paradox.
lose Snicket, that's
Oh.
really bad.
Oh no.
None of this. What about Dax?
He also crumbles.
Well, we're down 2 party members.
You've been pulled down.
Just wait to hear what horrible thing happens to us now.
I would say a moment ago you did tell me I couldn't be possessed by that particular ghost.
Yeah,
So
I did.
I'm hoping
That's fun.
particular ghost.
I've been there. That's fun.
You both, at about the same time, I'm going to say, reach out and touch the figurehead. And everything feels perfectly fine.
Good. Nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
But you suddenly both develop this deep-seated paranoia. You think that most people in the 10 towns are suddenly members of a secret cult devoted to the Frostmaiden. You both don't know that the other one thinks this, but are likely to support each other in this suspicion as soon as you air it to the rest of the team.
So, wait,
if you decide to choose this.
When you say most people in the 10 towns, does it include our companions?
The exact personality trait you have just developed is, I suspect most 10 towners are members of a secret cult devoted to the Frostmaiden.
And I'm going to put that on the Beyond, because that's a... And is there an ending condition for that, or is that just a thing that I do?
You don't know.
I'm going to put that on my character then.
For the moment, until I tell you otherwise, you suspect that most 10 towners are members of a secret cult devoted to the Frostmaiden.
Would this be like viewing cult in the negative sense?
You are not. Yeah, this is a bad thing that you think about most people.
Okay.
Notes.
So, is Jeff dead?
Yeah, Jeff's dead.
Yeah,
So we're rolling up new characters, right?
Yeah, everyone just.
Jeff and Snicket and Dax survived, and it's everyone else who didn't touch it.
The camera pulls back, and there's just like a mushroom cloud over the top of the Sword Coast.
So I believe that most people in the 10 towns are members of a secret Frostmaiden cult?
Yes.
Yeah, that isn't scary at all.
No, I'd call that bad news.
So, I'm gonna I said I knock it on the forehead. Hello, is anyone there? I just pull back as if by electricity and just somebody. Of course, they're all in on it. Well, everybody in the 10 towns is in on it. They're all in this cult. They all worship the Frostmaiden. Of course, it makes so much sense now.
I don't think it's all of them.
I mean, hearing the fact is that the people are sacrificing certain things in each town.
Yeah. It all makes sense. They're all in on it.
I think that's pretty obvious.
I think we all knew.
Pardon?
I thought we knew that. That's why they were doing the sacrifices and stuff.
Yeah, like.
Was I the only one?
This is like a secret cult.
It's a secret cult, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got it. He's got it.
Yeah. Secret about it.
No. But above and beyond what?
There's a secret cult beyond the secret cult.
Yeah.
There's a secret layer and layer of secret cult.
The normal cult.
So you're saying it's like a big secret cult cake.
Yeah. So I don't think we can trust most people. And
it's a secret cult. It's a secret cult onion. You could go through each layer and there's another secret cult underneath.
Because Brim's from the 10 towns.
Hey,
no. Brim, are you a member of a secret cult? You have to tell us if you are.
Yeah, you do. It's like we ask if they were a cop.
You know, hearing this,
It's
making me more worried about something now.
No, I moved here.
I mean, I'm wondering how these guys have suddenly thought this upon touching the statue thing.
I'm not born and raised here. I wasn't born and raised here. I moved here.
Where was you originally from?
Were you from West Philadelphia, born and raised?
You wish. No, I'm pretty sure I'm from Waterdeep.
Huh.
Oh, Brim's probably safe then. I think I'd say to Dax, I think Brim's fine then. I think Brim's safe then.
What about you two then? Where are you originally from? If you're from here.
I don't know.
I don't know where. I remember that seems suspicious. Now we both say it together because I don't know where I'm from originally.
I don't know where I'm from. I don't remember anything beyond working at that workshop in insert place name where we started our campaign because I've forgotten about it.
Tourmaline. You missed the big recap I did at the start.
Yeah, Jeff.
But I'm not from the 10 towns. I do know that. I'm not from the area, but I don't know where I'm from.
I don't know if I'm from the 10 Towns or not, but I tell you, I'm not in any secret cult.
But is it so secret that you don't know that you're...
Is it? Isn't your mama?
Like someone might just walk past you with like and say the muffins are browning, and then you're activated and you're suddenly aware that you're in this cult.
Ooh,
That would be something
that's
very
an interesting thought. Ooh,
That's terrifying to think about.
It is terrifying to think about, isn't it?
At about this point, there's a gasp from about 3/4 of the way up the stairs, about the point where somebody can see where you guys are.
My ghost!
and you hear the sound of footsteps coming down the stairs, suddenly speeding up as the sheriff just step back from that. Step back from the figurehead is dangerous.
are you in a secret cult? You have to tell us if you are.
I'm going to immediately wrap my hand around Snicket's mouth.
What?
I feel some sort of role would be in order there to stop it from being...
Is there a
Oh,
role
I wouldn't react. I would let that happen.
Well, if he's not resisting, no, there is not a roll that you need to do. You wrap your mouth around his hand. No, the other way around.
You snob Snicket.
I still stick it.
I mean, it's a way to stop him talking, sure.
Can I say to the City Watch captain person, wouldn't it, I mean, should you really hold meetings in places with dangerous figureheads?
You weren't supposed to get up to it.
I mean, there's a big scary thingy. We're going to go near it.
It's a big scary thingy. Why would you go near it?
It's the focal point of the room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull Cherish's hand away from my mouth and say, "Well, if you're not in a secret cult, can you at least tell us where I can?"
Put it back. No, puts it back. I literally.
Can you tell us where?
Cherish literally just grips his whole mouth. I'm assuming because like he's small, she just grips the whole fucking mouth.
Okay, that's apparently going to be a.
That is a
That's an athletics versus athletics check, please.
He is very old though. You might accidentally rip his head off.
I might actually crush his skull.
Does Snicket have a beard now?
14.
What?
I don't know. Would they have a beard?
Great big
Okay,
bushy
athletics.
Oh no!
Your muscles
Put
just give way as he
Turn the
just.
hand away. Can you at least tell us if there's a temple nearby where I can get back to my normal age? Because I feel so old.
Yeah, you
So
look
very
at it.
old.
Yes, there's what is there in Easthaven? One moment, I can't remember my own town.
Nothing. There's nothing in Easthaven. There's a bunch of pickpockets. That's all I remember.
There's not a temple in Easthaven, but in Bryn Shandar there is the House of the Morning Lord. It's a few hours travel away, but it'll...
Is it less than 24 hours travel?
Oh, yes. I mean, unless it's very bad weather.
Who's the Morning Lord?
Lathander.
Unless it's very
Lathander.
bad weather, John steeples his fingers menacingly.
I was just thinking of
It would take precisely 23 hours, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds.
I just want to point this out there. Dax is sort of resting one hand on one of his short swords, like in a defensive gesture, as if he needed to draw it quickly. This is because of paranoia.
Okay.
Yeah, Snicket's paranoia is manifesting in him accusing everybody of being part of the cult.
7.5 hours by foot from here to there.
Snicket, right, see you later. And he makes like he's gonna dash off, but of course he's old, so he can only hobble slowly towards the stairs.
I just kind of gently hold Snicket like.
Yeah, no, he can't go anywhere. He's not. I feel like I've used up my strength for the day.
Cherry's just gonna pick him up and hold him like a baby. Like, come on, get up on my back.
That's an interesting image.
Disgusting old baby.
Disgusting. It's Grogu.
So, in a Yoda moment, Cherish puts Snicket, the wrinkled old green kobold, goblin creature, weird thing. I'm now picturing that Snicket is Yoda.
Congratulations.
You've been taken over by Frank Oz there, Jeff.
Yay.
I'm now.
Where does his hand come? Where does his hand come from? Where is it going?
Don't ask. Best not to know.
Oh, actually, hold on. If you put Snicket in the cauldron on my back, it can truly be a Yoda moment.
No, thank you.
But then they get turned into stew. No.
Small.
Are you sure you're not
That's not how the magic works, and you know it.
Are you sure you're not in a secret cult?
I'm positive I'm not in a secret cult.
Look, the more you keep bothering about
have you seen the Muffin Man?
We're gonna get. There's nothing to worry about, as Sarah says.
Well, I think a secret cult is something to worry about.
How badly damaged does Snicket look besides being, really old?
Pretty healthy, really, for a 50-year-old goblin.
Okay, what's the state of everyone? Who took the most amount of damage out of that?
I'm actually surprisingly okay.
I think everyone didn't do anything.
Oh, me?
You are the most damaged of everyone right now.
I'm going to be so selfish, and I'm going to spend a key point and do a hand of healing.
Okay.
You just rub yourself.
You just start rubbing your chest. Oh, feels so good.
That's literally what I was thinking.
Get out of here.
No.
I just do some stretching. That's all I do.
Just stretch those creamy hands.
Get out of here.
Going back to the city watch person.
So, why are you here? Other than apparently to accuse me of being in a secret cult.
We're supposed to collect reward.
A bag of heads.
About the Duergar.
Okay.
You were going to get us a reward.
I was. I remember where we were in this conversation, trust me.
Dib makes grabby hands. Dib.
It's definitely not been months since we had the start of this conversation.
Don't know what you're talking about. Looks down on the floor at the dust circles where our feet have been stood for the past few months.
Oh god. Where's my notes?
I don't know, Joe. Only you know that. Only you can prevent forest fires.
So, she brings down a grey bag of tricks that she hands to. Well, Carrion is doing the gibby hands.
I'm doing the gibby hands. Gib.
I wanted a bag of tricks.
Gib.
Oh, I love bags of tricks.
So, Carrion, you have a grey bag of tricks.
Woo!
Would you like to know what that does?
It's a bag.
Yeah.
I can't. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. But yeah, go ahead, tell me.
It is a bag made of grey cloth that appears to be empty. When you reach inside the bag, it reveals the presence of a small fuzzy object. You can use your action to pull the small fuzzy object from the bag and throw it up to 20 feet away from you, and when it lands, it turns into a thing.
Yeah.
You roll a d8 to work out what the thing is, and it vanishes. It then exists. It lives as the thing until either the next dawn or it's reduced to 0 hit points. The creature that it turns into is friendly towards you and your companions and acts on your turn. You can use your bonus action to command the creature how to move and what action to take on its next turn, or give it a general order such as attack the enemy. In the absence of orders, it will do whatever the hell it feels like. Once you have pulled 3 fuzzy things from the bag, that bag can't be used again until the next dawn.
Dawn.
Does it recharge with the same creature?
It's a random creature based on a D8 roll each time you draw a thing from the bag.
It's free
Cool.
pets. It's all the pets. He's got a bag that gives him pets.
As
Yeah.
Carrion got the scroll, the last reward from here, maybe
I believe I do, yeah.
Snicket should get the bag of tricks.
Yeah, I'll give Snicket the bag of tricks.
Snicket,
Yay!
for
Do you
the
want to know what the bag of tricks are?
for the purposes of letting you know a little bit more about it, would you like to know what the possible creatures are?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. I did that without moving my lips.
On a D8 roll, you can get either a weasel, a giant rat, a badger, a boar, a panther, a giant badger, a dire wolf, or a giant elk.
Ooh.
Sorry,
So-
I zoned out for a bit. What's happened?
Every time it gets used, it's just gonna.
Snicket
I get a
has a
pet.
pet of a sort.
I get a bag that dispenses pets.
Pet dispenser.
Yeah, getting a pet continues.
They don't last very long though.
Yeah, and you asked them to
So, do you have any other questions for the head of the watch, or are you gonna start making your way to Bryn Shandar to get Snicket fixed, or
I was gonna ask what the deal was with this figurehead.
the head of the watch just says a band of adventurers rose it from the lake a few months ago. They bought it here hoping for a reward, but to be honest, we don't know what to do with it. The speaker fears it's tainted by demonic magic and has warned everyone not to touch it.
So you brought guests into okay.
I didn't bring you in here. You were in the next room, and you came in here.
Well, I still think a sign or something should, because we just killed a ghost that attacked us.
What?
Yeah, the ghost attacked us. Look at Snicket. Look what happened to him.
So old. I'm so old. You said from the back of on Cherish's back.
He does look a lot wrinklier.
So this might be another thing that we fixed for the town and killing a ghost.
I'm sure. I. Thank you.
Well, we should now go through what I'm presuming is an expensive procedure to get our friend fixed.
Maybe think of this the next time you're in a waiting room to not poke your head in the next room and go and touch the big scary thing in it.
You left us in this room!
And maybe don't touch the big scary thing in the room I leave you in. I don't know.
You left us in this room and you leave us in a room with a big thing that's all kind of cool looking, and we've got you wouldn't say, oh yeah, don't pet the puppies that I've left in the middle of this room. No.
I think what my distressed friend means is if you could just put like a do not touch sign on it, it probably do a lot more good. Like rope it around it so you don't have to touch it or whatever, but like hang something from it so it's
We'll
not
work on that.
Out of order. Out of order. That'll do it.
appreciate it.
Put it in the middle of the room does give the suggestion that you're meant to go and inspect it.
It doesn't fit anywhere else. It's a giant figurehead. It's only here because we don't know what else to do with it.
Oh well. We should probably go and get Snicket fixed.
Yeah.
Where was the town we were heading to? What was our destination
Uh,
after this?
Targos is your final point of contact, which would be your next point of call would be Bryn Shandar anyway.
Oh, sweet.
So yeah, your current course of action was to head back to Targos with Garrett.
Yeah.
From where you are at the moment, or where you've been coming from, that would lead you past. You've sort of got as far as Easthaven. I'm just trying to find where they put the map in this book. It leads you past Easthaven, and then from Easthaven you would take 7.5 hours crossing to Bryn Shandar, and then it's a little way outside of Bryn Shandar. It's about 2 hours towards from Bryn Shandar to Targos to return Garrett home.
And I know you mentioned this at the beginning, DM. Which was the town where we found the evil criminal syndicate who were running?
No, then we Targos.
That's Targos, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, just so I know when to be wary, or even warier.
So do you set off now from Easthaven, go and fetch Garrett and head towards Bryn Shandar?
Aye, I think so.
Mm.
Priority get Snicket.
Yay.
As you are heading across the open plains of Icewind Dale, from Easthaven to Bryn Shandar, I'm going to assume Dax is leading this merry band. Could I get a D20 roll from Dax, please?
Just a straight
D20.
As we're going across the wilderness, could I pull out a ball from my bag?
Yes.
Yeah. One moment. Right. So I reach into my bag, grab the little ball of fuzz that I find there, pull it out, and just like toss it into the snow.
Oh.
It's a 4. Hello?
You fling the ball of fuzz
Sorry.
out of the bag and into the snow, and there's a and suddenly, like, the perspective shifts on it a little bit, and there's just a boar kicking the snow around a bit and just like starts
Hey.
running after you.
I shall call him Boris.
You proceed to exposure in 30 seconds.
There's a horrible zip lining accident. About 4 hours into your trip, just over the halfway point, the snow starts to pick up, and a blizzard starts to sneak in.
Yeah.
A blizzard starts to set in, and it gets harder and harder to see. And suddenly, Dax and Snicket, you find yourselves transported to a different adventure that's occurred previously.
Whoa.
Yay.
And then that thing all occurred.
Yeah.
And now you're back again.
Yeah.
And it's as if
I'm
no
back.
time had passed.
But when I come back, I'm holding a giant shark skull. And I just say to Carrion, "Here you are, present for you."
Crap.
It's a regular size shark.
What is a giant shark?
No, but
It's giant to Snicket.
Sharks are pretty big.
The snow sort of
It's-
fades. Like it snowed a lot, and it got to the point where you couldn't really see your companions. And suddenly, after the snow clears, Snicket just hands you a shark skull, Carrion.
And Carrion doesn't question.
It's a shark skull. It was undead. It spoke in our minds. It went da 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 da.
It absolutely
It's
did.
like a stupid tune, really. It's a bit dull, really. You'd think it'd be a bit more jazzy for.
I know, but
Honest.
it got in your mind. It was I felt young again. I felt all young again. It's great.
I mean, as well, we had to take that skull. Like the person one of the people who was with us had the surname Bone Stacker, and we still managed to get a skull out of that. So
And I met Dax's mums as well.
yes, I have.
Oh, what were they
They're
like?
great. They're great. They're great. One of them was just like a normal old woman, but the other one, she crawled across the ceiling and her arms and legs kept on changing length. And you look 1 minute they're one length, you look another minute they were different length. And one of them was invisible. You could only see her with her rags, and she had this paper. She had this paper plate across her face, and she'd drawn a smiley face on it in marker, just a smile, not the eyes, just a smile and marker, and that's how you knew where she was. They were great. I like them.
That's terrifying.
It's very terrifying.
Hey,
That's fun.
it's my mum's. You know,
He doesn't
Like,
have that, my mom's.
No offense, mate, but your mum crawled along the ceiling and it's frightful stuff by the sounds of it.
well, it's just how they are, just their ways.
You are.
They did
Sure, your mom's like they're a coven, yeah,
They're the hags, yes.
yeah, right. Yeah.
They do describe themselves as evil usually.
They did great food. They put on a big feast for us. It was fantastic.
Oh,
As soon as we got in there, it was a big feast.
That sounds worse than it is. That's very much Snicker's fault.
right.
But it might be something we might need to sort that out.
This is rather scary.
They said something about they weren't on the clock at the time. I'm sure it's fine.
Mm.
Just continue going, shall we?
Snicket.
Hello.
Rambling, he's all there.
One little thing I'd like to just throw into that the whole thing that you've just recollected.
Yes.
Just at some point, while everyone else in that group was dealing with something else within
Be right back.
the lair. And Snicket was just sort of wolfing down some of the food that was, definitely he was supposed to be eating.
It's fine.
Zara, paper plate with the big smile, just sort of sits down next to you. You look like you could use the help of the hags.
Is this how I'm remembering the voice?
Yes, if it was different to this, I don't know what it was.
Suddenly you contracted a sore throat.
It was always this now.
I can confirm that's always how it was.
Yeah, my friends. We're going to Bryn Sandar to get it sorted out.
Yes.
I've got a bag that makes pets.
You are special, aren't you, Snicket? We could sort it out for you. For a price.
You are one of Dax's mums. I'm sure you're a very nice person. How much are we talking exactly? I've got how much have I got on me?
It's not really a coin.
Oh, do you want me to make something for you? I can make something for you. I can make you a trinket that records a message and plays it again. 6 seconds long. I call it a tweeter.
We might take you up on the offer of making something for us. Maybe not a specific something at this time.
Okay. What else? Oh, if I can make it, then I'll definitely see what I can do. I'll do the best job for you I can.
Excellent. Then I think we can solve your problem if you promise to make us the thing we require when we have need of it.
Sure. Yeah, why not? Yeah. It'll save a trip to Bryn Sandar. Yeah, I'm sure my friends will be happy with that. Yeah.
Probably not.
Probably not, but okay.
Zara
when could it ever go wrong?
Zara Bone Stacker. Zara Bone Stacker clicks a finger, which you can't see because you can't see her hand, but you can hear her fingers snapping.
Was this disconcerting Zara, or was that the other one?
No, this was Vanishing Zara.
This is Vanishing Zara. It was disconcerting Sura, Bone...
Bloody Nora Bone Splitter.
Yeah.
She was the normal one.
Yeah, she was a perfectly normal one.
Bloody Nora was the most sort of typical hag-like, but also you could probably have like a normal conversation with her.
And disconcerting Sura was the one crawling across the ceiling.
Yeah. In Vanish.
With all the limbs of variable length.
With all the limbs of
varying length. And varying length.
Too many joints.
Zara snapped her fingers at this point and you de-aged. And now we fast forward back to the snow clears and you hand Carrion the skull of a shark, and you are now back to your youthful, normal self, Snicket.
Well, this is rather... what?
How did that happen?
One of Dax's mums de-aged me. It's very nice. It's very nice of her. Well, now we don't need to go to Bryn Sandar.
Dax just puts his head in his hands.
Isn't that a bad idea?
Don't your mums work on deals and stuff? You said.
Yeah.
What deal did you accept?
She just all she wanted was she just wanted to make me to make something for her. That's all.
It wasn't like a weird, open-ended, vague sort of thing, was it?
She was a bit sketchy on the details. She said she'd have more details later on, but I'm sure that's how things work. I've had commissions like that before.
Yeah, but she might ask you like to make someone dead.
I should steal an arm.
Yeah, she might make you make a baby mulching machine.
Yeah,
like a baby mulching machine is like starts
baby mulcher 5000.
Start scribbling in the snow. If I put this bit here and it's got how big of the opening do you think?
I mean, the average baby's only about that big, really. So
okay, yeah. So call it that. Yeah, probably need a couple of I
put in the snow and like mess it all up. Snicket. Focus. Okay. Which mum was it?
Oh, it was the one, the nice one with the paper plate.
Zara.
For her face.
Okay. No offense, Snicket. Their magical capabilities are far beyond yours. I doubt they need your help to make, you know, even a baby mashing machine, whatever it was.
Baby mulching.
You could mulching, yeah. You could be in a lot of trouble.
Sure, it'll be fine. I mean, they're your mums. They seem nice enough.
Snigger, do you remember some of the stuff we saw there in their house? The still beating heart, for example, or the people trapped in jars.
Oh, yeah. I wonder how they managed to do that. That's. I should have examined it while we were there.
I'm assuming like Snicket is basically talking in a very old man's voice, like, oh yeah.
No. He's back to normal now. He's back to
he's-
normal now.
De-aged.
He is
He's the
fine again.
Yeah,
Mine-
I was hoping
mine.
that like beforehand he's like, oh yeah.
So, Snicket, I'm gonna probably try and speak to my mums about this. See what I can do.
It's funny though. The one with the paper plate. She seemed to have a different voice. It seems to be like more growly and lower, and I don't know.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. That's the professional voice.
Maybe she hadn't hydrated properly. You know, good thing to
That-
hydrate. You're going to.
So she must have been absent-minded. Though. She forgot to make that sign, that no obligation sign.
Yeah. I won't point out to like the rest of the party. This is our character. I did warn Snicket not to agree to anything when he saw them. Also to take anything, which he did. And also, like, the hags had done a thing where they were going to say, like, oh, you're under no obligation to us at all times. But before they could do that, Snicket ran, like, as soon as the door opened, he ran in and started eating food. So, you know,
He is just basically walked in every single trap your mothers have made.
I mean, in their defense, this wasn't a trap. And I can quote one of my mums saying, normally we have to work a lot harder at this to get like people under obligation. And I think they were just looking for people to help with a problem they had. And Snicket almost threw himself at them, essentially.
They had all these
Aye.
plans to ensnare you all, and Snicket just ran running in.
I was hungry.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it.
We had all these really devious plans for tricking you into our service, but now it's just wasted.
Yeah. There was I think they were a bit annoyed about that. You know, like, you know, normally they're going to try really hard and come up with lures.
We need more people like Snicket.
We need to invite more just weird idiot.
Maybe we should go. We should all go and say hello to them.
I really don't. I think you should stay away from them forever. And people selling timeshares and, you know, similar things. You're
Guys
very,
going around with cards saying free puppies. And
Yeah.
Free puppies.
very
Free puppies.
Digestible. Yes, this is concerning.
well,
On
there's
the
nothing we
bright
can do
side,
about it right now.
Yes, it's happened. It's done. You can't break the deal. It can't be done. But I hope you can convince them to ask for something relatively simple for you to do to complete. Your side of the deal.
Maybe this baby mulching machine.
I doubt they'd want a baby mulching machine.
I mean, you never know. Sometimes you just need some babies mulched.
I mean, they don't
The next time
want-
Dax goes home, we've got this big pile of babies.
If only there was someone to
And
mulch
nothing
them
to mash
effectively.
them with.
Big pile of babies here, bricks here. We need to make a new house.
They don't use the baby mulching machine they have. You know, it sits in the corner, takes up room. So
Well, that's because that baby mulcher is inefficient. Snicket can make a much more.
I can make a much better one. Yeah.
right, but yeah, Snicket,
Should we get back on track?
don't make any like long-term plans or anything. Okay. Oh, Dax is unhappy.
You travel for another 3.5 hours and arrive in Bryn Shandar, which apparently you didn't need to do now, but also it was on the way anyway, so...
We barge into the temple and go, we needed you about an hour ago, but now we don't. Fuck off.
Mishan, that's all the name I have, turns round, looks very confused at you, and Amonata be with you.
Whatever! Already walking off.
It is getting late into the afternoon at this point, and the sun is possibly or is starting to come down because it's middle of winter, because it's always the middle of winter in Icewind Dale right now. It's 2 hours to get from here to Targos.
I feel we probably should sleep, because, like, we got a monk that's out of key points, and
Yeah.
spells that need recharging and shit.
And
Okay.
And we're going to a place where we know is possibly hostile.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Do you guys have plans for what you're doing after you return Garrett to Targos?
Panic!
Do we need to speak to the person who hired us, right? Who hired us to kill the murderer?
I need to stop in with I've got my notes right here in this fancy dancy little journal of mine.
We talking about Hill Trollbane, or is she?
Yeah, that one. That's it.
But she told us about. She gave us the question in Tourmaline, didn't she?
She did. I don't think she told us where to find her. Unless she's just going to hang out in Tourmaline.
Trying to see if there's any quests outstanding that we haven't done anything with yet.
The spirits.
That was the Chewingers, wasn't it?
Yeah.
that was the Chewingers.
And we've yet to find any.
Chewinga just waves.
Oh,
It's actually not called Duergar, it's Sven. It's Sven.
But pushes Sven back in the bag. Oh
No.
And then I'm not sure if we do have anything else.
I mean, there's the dream that I keep having, which we may. I feel we need to wait off on because that's to do with illithids. But
Have we done Care Koenig yet, the Unseen?
That one, that was kind of terrifying when that
yeah,
happened.
the Nautiloid down, emergency protocols, and naval crew safe, but vessel imperiled. Sacristan needed. Come at once.
Have we done Care Koenig yet, this Unseen quest? Oh, that wasn't Chewingers, was it?
That was the Duergar fortress.
Okay.
Because there was stuff going missing. So it was like, what's
We need-
causing it?
we need-
That was the Duergar.
DM, can we have a completed quest folder, please?
I'm working on getting a better quests folder.
Yep.
So we've done the Beautiful Mind,
Yep.
Cold-Hearted Killer.
We need to. Do we need to?
We need to go back
to
and
the
let
person?
them know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And collect your reward.
Collect my reward. Mountain
What was
climb
that?
is
Our reward.
Mountain climb was Garrett.
yeah. Dog boy. Nature
So the only-
spirit.
Boy.
The only outstanding thing at the moment is the cold-hearted killer, I think.
So there's two others that you've heard about.
We have heard about the giant that's stolen mead.
You've heard about a giant who's stolen mead from Goodmead,
Home with a good mead.
home of the Goodmead. You have also, on one thing that you have discussed briefly, is that on the map you found on the on Easthaven Ferry, you found that Dugan's Hole was labelled as number 1,
Oh, yeah.
and you were going to go and investigate if there were Duergar at Dugan's Hole.
I mean,
or what else is at Dugan's Hole.
I see there being two main issues. After, there's collecting various payments that were owed. Snickett's deal with my mums, and of course the evil secret cult to the Frostmaiden, which the vast majority of the residents of the 10 towns are part of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I can try and speak to my mums and see if I can get that sorted out.
Sorry, do we say we're long resting now?
I believe you are long resting within
Bryn
Bryn Shandar.
Cool.
Is Garrett doing all right, by the way? Is he?
Garrett's perfectly healthy. He's not been involved in any fights. He didn't. I mean, unless you tell me otherwise, he didn't get taken to your mum's place. I assume he didn't.
Nah.
Is he looking any younger or healthier, or is he
No, he's still the same age.
If we're long resting, then I'm going to swap out one of my spells.
The following morning, the boar just kind of.
Bye, Boris. During the night, I think, or like during the rest, you will hear like much hammering coming from Snickett's sort of general direction.
If he's made that mulcher,
There's hammering coming from Snicketwood.
Yep. And he comes down the next morning. You see his armor has now got like a glowing green strip down the back of it.
Ooh.
Oh.
Because I can have more than one spellcasting focus.
Ooh.
What do you think? I called it Sandy.
It's pretty good.
what did you do?
That's good.
I think someone got it. Someone's got it, I think.
It looks good. What does it do?
I just like slap the chest of it. It glows, and then the next thing you know, I'm like the other side of the room. It gives me an extra. You see me like run to the other side of the room, but I run faster. I put long strider on it.
Ooh. Very nice.
It gives me an extra 10 feet of movement.
Nice.
I wasn't saying
That's-
Zora helped you with
That's
that.
quite good. That's quite good.
I've got plans for this. I think I can improve it, but I need to probably learn a few more techniques first. But I think I can do better than this. But this is a good start.
Should we get to Targos and drop Garrett off and then get out of there pretty quick?
Aye, that sounds like a good course.
I mean, do we even need to go into Targos? Could we? I'm sure Garrett could, once we get outside the town, Garrett could make his own way home.
Would that be alright with you, Garrett?
I could, but I guess we could bring any reward you're supposed to be getting out to you if you don't want to come into town.
Aye, it's just that the last time.
We could be putting you in more danger by going with you.
Well, okay, yes, I'm more than happy to go in alone, but Keegan and I will come out to bring you your reward.
We appreciate that.
What was the reward?
Wait. Have we asked people here if they're... Have we asked
confused
anybody...
about the whole thing. I thought we all sorted out with him.
Have we asked people here if they're part of the secret cult of Frostmaiden?
Oh my
Have we
god.
asked- yeah,
I think we should ask people.
Garrett,
I think we need to know.
Why?
are you part of the secret cult?
You have to tell us if you are.
Specifically for the Frost. We're not interested in other secret cults. You might.
No.
Tier
What?
match, we don't care. Terrace Doom, we don't care.
No. What are they talking about?
Are we in an inn?
I don't.
They
Where
touched
did
the
you have
scary-
this conversation?
I'd say like
That's
over
the
breakfast.
They think everyone's in a cult now.
And you've not done anything about it?
Well, it
I'm
goes all the way
assuming
to the
there's no
top.
evidence at the moment to actually
We
make
need
up
to
that.
find out. We need to find out who they are first.
Yeah. Right now, me and Snicket are very much like Woodward and Bernstein in All the President's Men, which is a play we saw somewhere else. So
This
that's
idea, this idea of a president is that was just weird. I don't know where they got that idea from.
but otherwise, that's us. So we got to work on that.
Carrion,
Yeah.
as you you start the 2-hour walk to Targos, Garrett just sort of tugs on your shoulder and just like starts walking towards the back of the group, like slows down so that he is at the back.
Oh no, I'm about to be activated. I'm part of the secret cult.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
These muffins are particularly burnt. Yes, but only on Tuesdays. I drop to further back in the crowd, in the queue line, however we're walking.
And that's up to. I assume you're walking in like a group, but yeah, Garrett sort of drops to the back of it, and
I drop back with him as he tugged at my sleeve.
so what are they on about with this cult thing?
They touched scary, like, figurehead thing, that was like made out of, what was it called again?
Shardalen.
Chardalen. And we thought a ghost. There was like a ghost attached to it, which like, I think only I could see, and then it went "Rah!" and everyone could see it, and we all fought it. And so then they touched the figurehead, and now they're both seem to be convinced there's a cult. Everyone in Icewind Dale is part of that worship the ice. I just kind of like, makes the kind of shruggy.
And you're just letting them go along with this?
Have you tried stopping them from?
Oh, I don't have
I mean,
any.
especially Snicket. I mean, Snicket's just gonna keep saying it. Dax is at least being a little bit surreptitious about it, at the very least. I don't know if they've just gone crazy or whether they actually did see something and actually is a secret cult. So, yeah.
Why on earth did he ask Carrie?
I am the voice of reason.
I clearly.
He may be regretting choices, but he doesn't really know you guys that well.
So at this point, I would like to reach into my bag of tricks and pull out another ball of fuzz.
Okay. I see I'm going to have this open frequently. It's a giant
8.
elk.
Yay! I'm calling him Elvis. This is Elvis, everybody. This is Elvis. I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna ride Elvis.
Elvis, you ain't nobody. It sounds like
I need to make a note of all these. It's only right that I give them. I respect the names that I give them.
Are they all gonna? Every time it's an elk, is the elk always gonna be called Elvis?
Oh yeah, of course.
I mean, because it's not the same elk, is it?
No, it's the elk. It's Elvis. The elk is Elvis.
Just turns to Garrett. See?
So far, I've had Elvis the Elk and Boris the Boar.
Yeah, I mean...
I mean, the way you're talking, it's making me think that you might be trying to dissuade them from saying something about it, which is a bit weird if there's talking crazy.
Have we managed to bring Carrion into our conspiracy without even trying?
I'm just concerned. It's just in general.
You're just concerned in general, huh?
Insight.
He is just concerned.
In general.
In general.
Huh?
That's the feeling you get from him.
I'm suspicious for.
He just kind of cradles his head, like pinches the bridge of his nose, and just keeps walking.
I walk with him, being all suspicious.
I think Cherish is just walking behind everybody. Just like slow walking behind everybody.
Ian.
I'm gonna ask Garrett. Garrett, in Targos, is there a shop where I could buy like a square bit of wood or like a notes board and some pins and some red string?
We don't. We've got a general store, I suppose, might have some of that. Does it have to specifically be red string, or
Absolutely, 100%.
could it be yarn?
Oh, yarn would work. I thought you meant the colour. It has to be red.
Has to be red. Could be yarn. Or threads, maybe, like embroidery threads.
Yeah, conceivably, yeah.
I'll tell you what, when I go into town, I'll go to the general store and see what they've got. I mean, to be fair, it's mostly fishing supplies. But I'll see what I can do. And I'll bring that and whatever Keegan has promised to pay you as a reward out with Keegan, who I'm sure will want to thank you for returning me.
I need to speak to Keegan as well, because he owes me a favour.
About this point, you get to see sort of the outskirts of Targos. Is this, like, how close are you willing to get to town?
Is there does it have like a wall or like a fence or stakes in the ground to?
No, not really. Not most of the 10 towns don't have anything to. One of the big features of Bryn Shandar is it has a wall.
I said just outside like the town. Like we probably don't have to hide too much.
Are we expecting trouble? Is it the cultists? Are the cultists here?
No,
The one with
it's
the really
the,
bad speaker, isn't it?
it's the other one.
But I mean, it's an important point that they could part of the cult. You know, have you got like the Illuminati and the Templars and like they're all.
Is this the place where I tried to stink out the speaker's office?
Yes.
Yes, I remember this place. It's where we found out about the trout.
Yes, that's right. And
We'll add the trout to the conspiracy board.
Garrett just sort of walks a little bit faster and gets to town.
No, wait, come back. It's really interesting.
He's getting us some conspiracy supplies. Don't worry.
Oh, good.
So, how do you know everyone's in on it? Besides, so you touched the magical figurehead, and now you just know.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Well.
It might not be everyone though. It's most people. I'm sure it's most people. It might not be everyone, but we don't know who.
And I don't think it's anything to do with figurehead. I think that's a coincidence, and all the pieces just came together.
So you believe that the knowledge you've gained from touching this figurehead is a good thing?
Again, I don't think it was gained from touching the figurehead. I think
No, it just came together. It's like a light bulb going off in my head.
Yeah,
So how does the figurehead fit into it?
it doesn't. It was a coincidence.
You both started believing it the second you touched it, so it does happen.
I'm not saying it's not an unusual coincidence.
So, if you don't mind, then could you connect the dots for me?
Yeah, this is really confusing to try and think that everyone's in.
You said the names of several organizations of which I am not familiar with.
The Illuminati.
What? And whatever the Templars are.
Yeah, that's they're fictional. That's unrelated.
By the English.
They're fiction. What do you mean they're fictional?
The
You told me they were real.
No. They're fictional. The evil cult is real. The Illuminati.
What's the evil cult called?
Sorry, what was that?
What's the evil cult called?
Oh, I don't know. That's how secret it is.
They're secret. They're hidden.
Yeah.
But if you know it's there, surely you've learned the name.
Well, no. It's like, you see its influence. You don't see it directly.
That's how they're so effective. They could be anywhere. They could be anybody. You don't know.
That's how we know they're so powerful and
you're-
evil.
And this is coming from me, by the way.
The man wearing cults.
And your means to weed out this cult is to walk up to people and ask them.
That's
my idea. That's my idea. I believe in the direct approach.
But we could easily get into trouble with that, though, Snicket.
Yes. I'll whisper. I'll make sure to ask them quietly.
Or don't ask them at all.
But then how will we know? How will we know who it is if we don't ask them?
Yes, though, is that if we keep constantly publicly keep doing that, and they might just actually get attention. But the thing is, though, we might even get ambushed after a while.
What, by the evil cult?
Yeah,
Exactly.
If there is one.
But
if there is one.
If we do
I'm
get
still
ambushed
not
by the
entirely convinced.
if we do get ambushed by the secret cult, at least we'll know who they are.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, is like, what if we're not prepared to face them?
Well, that's, the alternative is we just leave the 10 towns, leave them to it. We go somewhere.
Just like leave forever.
Yeah.
I can't leave the 10 towns, though.
Neither can I.
There's a reason why I'm here.
Look. If when we know who they are, who's in this secret cult, then we'll know then we'll have a better idea of how to deal with them.
We're still in fact-finding stage.
So you have no proof.
Yeah, exactly. Is there any kind? I understand that there might be some conspiracies going on of why each of the 10 towns has a way to sacrifice something, which I think is still wrong of sacrificing a person.
What do you mean proof? And it's thinking of he's still riding Elvis, and he just waves his hand around trying to encompass what do you mean proof? All of this, everything around, in a sort of a vague sort of all of this sort of thing. What do you mean proof?
Did never end in winter.
The snow?
Did never end in winter.
That's not from the cults. That's just from the
That's just
everything. Just everything.
Itself.
But you saying everything doesn't explain
No.
anything.
It really doesn't.
No.
If anything, it explains less.
We found out about this yesterday, right? We're working on it.
From touching a random statue.
You didn't take the long walks that we've had to get to the places that we're going as time to sort of make this concise or like
Oh, I'm sorry.
easy to understand, like a dumbed down version, so you could get other people convinced into your.
Do you want us to put this all together in like 8 hours? Did
Yes.
you not see the?
we were kind of busy at the time as well with Dax's mums.
Yeah. Say that happened.
Wait. All I'm saying is that if you think, like, yeah, I understand what you've seen is true. It might be considered as true, but we need to find the actual evidence of who these people are and where they are and what are they causing to stop them. Because
more importantly, is it even real?
Or more importantly, if it is the case of being real, where do we start?
Well, we need to establish that is it real first. before
Yeah,
we
exactly.
start delving into it.
This is what we're doing. We're just asking questions. Do your own research. You know, and we'll find out. And you know, I'm not saying drop everything to go after the evil cult. I imagine opportunities will arise to deal with it.
And also, you keep saying evil cult. You don't actually know if it's evil yet. It may be like the most benevolent cult in the world.
If it wasn't evil, why is it secret?
Yeah.
Because they like doing nice things and being all nice.
We do nice things, but we're not a secret, and we're not a cult either.
But some people don't like the limelight. Some people don't like, being all like, thank you for saving my family from the mutant pigeons. It's like, some people don't want that. Some people just want to do a nice thing and just go.
Every secret society is evil. Like, I know I'm sure there's a few other society groups or some sort of group that is considered to be good, but do not want to be in the limelight of certain things. Or maybe I'm sure there's like undercover groups of people who doesn't want to cause any problems.
I can't believe we're arguing about this. It's amazing.
Dax.
I'm surprised that stick is intelligent.
Dax, at about this point in the conversation, Elvis just comes right up next to you and takes a giant lick up the side of your face.
The elk.
The elk. Just.
He likes you.
Is he from the 10 Towns?
No, he's from my bag.
But I'm gonna put
Is he part of the secret cult?
question mark.
I think
next to Elvis.
I think you are getting a little obsessed with the secret cult.
You know what? You guys can deal your secret crap thing. I'm just going to go somewhere else just for a bit to get a bit of a clear mind.
We weren't talking about
Cherish just walks away for a bit, just probably like several feet away from the group.
We weren't even talking about it. You guys brought it up.
You
Because you've done nothing but mention it.
Did you just say that to me?
Yeah.
Just after asking if the elk that was summoned earlier today was from the 10 Towns.
Well, it's more sort of like, what's the origin of the magic that brought the elk here?
Who cares? It's magic.
Well, I care if it's part of the evil cult.
Okay. I'm calling. Just turns to Bryn. I'm calling this now. They've both gone insane. We need to get some sort of like greater restoration in here, something to clear their minds. I'm suspecting. I don't know. I don't know healing magic, but they need something done to their brains.
You know what? Just a few minutes. Just Cherish leaves. She actually quickly comes back and starts like going and say, "Well, actually." You also got to realise you poked an evil statue. For all you know, you two guys, you might be brainwashed or something and making it think everything's evil.
I just look at Dax and go, nah.
Nah. Cherish, what I'm going to say to you is, it wasn't a statue, it was a figurehead. If you're going to come at us about getting our information wrong, get your information right first.
I'm just saying.
You keep saying that it wasn't the statue, yet you figured it all out because you touched the statue.
You literally touched the statue, and
So
then suddenly you've got information that some people are into this situation of killing of people for the Rime Maiden.
I don't know curses or healings and stuff like that, but this is screaming curse to me. It's screaming curse to you to like cherished and brimmed. This screaming curse to you too.
It's screaming curse, just like a bit. Aye.
I'm perfectly happy to see a cleric who's not from the 10 towns, because obviously they'd be in on it.
That really narrows
that super narrows it down for us. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop. Followed by someone putting 2 coconut halves together. Clip, clop, clip, clop.
Cher's just screaming in her mind, hoping that her partner is listening into this. she then finally walks away properly. Finally walks away properly.
Your partner's looking in on this guy. These fuckers are crazy.
I would say that Sherriff will actually completely walk away saying, I'm done. I'm not even gonna waste any more of this.
As you walk away, Sherriff, you just hear, "Did you want something, sweetie?"
Please tell me I'm losing my mind.
You're not losing your mind.
Hey.
I mean, they may not be in their right minds.
Are you... I'm basically speaking into my brain, by the way, in my mental state, by the way. I'm not speaking out loud, because then no one would look like I'm crazy, but she's in her brain, in her mind, her little mental state, and she's like, okay, do you think they might be talking crap about this, or what?
I don't know, but it's interesting, isn't it? You just... In your mind's eye, you just sort of have an image of yourself, and suddenly stood next to the you in your mind is your partner with a small pot of popcorn. It makes such good viewing.
You're so... you're really not helping to me now, dear.
I'm sorry, did you want some?
No, thank you.
Okay. Are you sure?
No, I'm getting worried. I'm panicking. Look, I don't know if they're onto something, because I guess it's pretty obvious, understanding the fact is that, yes, there's sacrifices happening in certain towns, especially when they're sacrificing people.
They are just superstitious people.
I know, but I'm worried about my siblings. What if this is true? If this is going to be a point where everything could pinpoint of this being true, I'm worried about what would happen to my sister and my brother. Mary Golding got Kieran out here somewhere, and I have no idea where the fuck they are.
But what if it isn't true?
They're still in danger.
Then nothing has changed. They are in danger whether the cult is real or not.
It just makes it of how quick I need to be.
You still need to move with some speed, I assume.
What should I do?
Well, try some of this. He goes to hand you the popcorn barrel again.
I'm fine. No, I'm fine.
Then take a breath, take a breather, take some time away from your friends. Not too far, because you'll want to go with them when they leave from Targos.
I'm at a fair distance. I see them in my eyesight, and they see me in eyesight, probably thinking I'm going mad.
Well, you're not talking out loud, so I think you're fine. We're just in your head, remember?
True. I've never gone mad like this before. I'm usually better than this.
Well, you're not mad now. Madness is very different to this. Normally, when people are mad, the people in their heads aren't talking back to them. They just think they are. They are entertaining, though.
I wish I can be happy about. I wish I can laugh about this, thinking, they're just mad, crazy. But
one day you can look back on this and laugh.
I suppose so.
For now, find a healer.
Right.
Make sure that those two get seen by them.
Okay. That's probably a good start. She pretty much gets up. She was sitting down for a bit on a rock. Takes a deep breath. Okay. And walks back to the team. I'm assuming they're probably staring at me at some point, or they've are still bickering.
Still arguing. Probably still arguing about this secret cult that definitely exists.
DM, I would like if there's an opportunity to try and speak to my mum's snicket. Basically, I would just sort of talk. I would talk out loud to them, and sometimes they answer, and sometimes they don't. It's their prerogative. I have no power to make it happen or anything like that.
Okay. What do you say to attempt to get a response?
Mums, I'm very cross with you, all three of you, and would like to speak to you urgently.
What did we do?
Is this just one of them, or is this in my head?
You just hear disconcerting Sura's voice in your head, just on the wind.
Somewhere above you.
Yeah, I think Zara made Snicket.
The little goblin.
The very one, yes.
He has such potential.
Yes, but are you going to harm him or put him in danger, or...?
You know our deals don't involve harming people unless they don't pay.
Yeah, but the way you define harm is often different to the way other people define harm.
We do have a special definition.
Very specifically, what is it you want from Snicket?
There may come a time when he can create something that will assist us.
A new baby mulcher.
Baby mulcher 5,000.
We want a sandwich machine. No, they don't say that one.
Is this something that his artificer skills will help him make, or are you doing the typical tricksiness that you do sometimes?
No, these are... We will ask him for a thing that is within his capability to make, but it might not be there just yet.
And it's not like you're not going to take an eye or, a bit of him or all of him.
He is your friend.
And he helped you out just recently.
Yes. But nothing can be given for free.
Yes, I know. Last unrelated matter. Do you know about a secret cult in the 10 Towns? For the Frostmaiden?
What are you talking about?
Well, me and Snicket, Goblin friend, we've recently learned there's a big cult in the 10 Towns. Most people are in it, doing evil culty things, And I know you might not think, but evil, it's bad. We don't want that. That's a bad thing to be happening. And I thought you know a lot of stuff.
You hear a snap, and suddenly that paranoia has gone.
Oh. Do I? Oh, sorry.
Is that better?
Yes. Do I understand what's happened there?
Yes.
Yeah. Ah. Is that worked on Snicket as well, or
No.
Ah.
No.
It's not that easy.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you doing it for me.
You are our son.
Now, anyway, you see these people I'm with, right?
Yes.
Don't come to them offering them deals. Come to me.
We should offer you deals on their behalf.
Well, I will act as a middleman.
You just sort of see from behind Carrion a tape measure and a pair of fingers. Hey, this one's interesting.
Yeah, well, I mean, actually, I'll tell you this about him. He broke a deal with me on like the second day I knew him. So.
We shall watch him.
But still, don't do anything weird. Come to me first. Do you agree to that?
You wish to make a deal with
No.
us? You want me to say it? What do you give us in exchange?
my forgiveness for what you did to Snicket. Which otherwise you shall not get.
Fine. We shall take your forgiveness, and we shall come to you with any further deals for your friends.
And like, they all want stuff. So there might be deals to be made. But come to me first.
Yes. Yes. We shall act through you.
Yes. Give my love to everyone else. Hope the cat's well. Speak to you later.
Yes.
The cat fell in the old baby mulch.
I will walk back. I'll walk up to Cherish and go, "No, you're right, Cherish. That cool business, it's all."
Wait. Wait.
Yeah. That it's some sort of magical effect on me and Snicket. But it's gone for me. There's no cult.
And I'm still holding forth about this secret cult that's everywhere around us and how we need to find everybody who's involved with it. It could be anybody in the 10
just,
towns who don't know.
Her glove, like her face with her glove handle, and she's like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking knew it.
At about
Told
this point, Garrett and Keegan walk out from Targos arm in arm.
Boy.
And boy comes too.
Yay!
The boy. Boy.
They are carrying a backpack with them. And Keegan thanks each of you in turn, ending with Dax, and hands you this backpack, Dax.
Ooh. Can I look within it?
You look within it, and there is what looks to be a couple of planks of wood that have been affixed together to make a rectangle of wood. Several pieces of chalk and some red thread. as well as a scrimshaw figurine of a spouting whale.
Yeah.
A scrimshaw figurine of a smiling fox. A scrimshaw figurine of a pair of dancing hares. And a scrimshaw walrus with the words "Big Love" carved into it.
I don't understand these, but okay.
It's what he promised us.
Oh.
He said he would do some scrimshaw.
I believe I bagged the whale. I remember the whale.
So you have these figures and the conspiracy kit supplies you requested.
Yes. Which I will pay for.
I was gonna say, because otherwise that's a favor.
Yeah. You're gonna have to get up very early to catch Dax out on this.
They will accept. I think it's going to be about 5 silver for the conspiracy board supplies.
What was Garrett's? Keegan. That was it.
Keegan.
Keegan, yes, you also agreed to owe me a favour.
Yes.
And I'm going to say, I want to talk to you in private for a moment. Just leave him off to the side a bit. Okay. What I want you to do is do whatever you can to have a good life with Garrett.
I think we can take that.
Okay. And then now we're square.
Cherish, you just hear in the back of your mind the munch of popcorn, and then just your partner just, oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
You don't know what he's referring to. You didn't hear what was said, but
Yeah, just confused.
I'll tell you later, sweetie.
You guys gonna be like,
and unless you have anything else you wish to say to Keegan and Garrett, they head back into town, and you can mark that quest as completed. Somehow you can internally think of it as completed. And then at this point, being in Targos, Tourmaline is 4 hours away. It is still not quite midday at this point. Probably about 10 in the morning. So if you set off now, you can get back to Tourmaline on the same day.
As we're walking through through around Targos, I'm just eyeing suspiciously everybody who walks past.
Did we find Trollbane?
Well, that's where we're going now, isn't it?
Oh, that's where we're going now? Okay, great. Let's go there. Alright, okay.
I'm not going to make you roll anything for this. Getting back to Tourmaline is fairly easy. You've done it. You've done this trip once. You return to Tourmaline, where this whole business started.
Yay! And then it's the end credits.
And you make your way to the east side, and you find Trollbane. And they... Trollbane is glad to hear of that you have dealt with the problem. And pays up the 100 gold pieces.
Should I do this or should I not?
Each?
Not each.
How many of us are there? 6 of us, isn't there? Yeah.
As we're meeting Trollbane, Snicker's going, I just have to ask you one question.
Place his hand on mouth.
There we go. Thank you very much, as I was hoping for.
Hold me back, Smee. Hold me back.
Because he would do it, but...
I've been talking to Snicket and sort of saying, like, I've been thinking we need to keep this on the down low, okay? And try and, like, I'm just trying to humour him until we can get him somewhere, like, to get it sorted out.
You mean we should be secret about it? And he's like winks at Dax.
Do you?
Very elaborate wink.
Do you also wish to go and see Danica about the Chewinga?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose that's up to Carrion, really, isn't it? Like,
Well, I go to Karen and said, look, well, she'll probably just want to check it, but if it goes beyond to the point of might wanting to hurt the Chewinga...
He wants to study it. That means he's going to, like, cut it open and things.
Well, we're not going to let that happen. We'll just say, here you go, but we want Sven back because we've grown attached to him. We like him.
I'll handle this. I'm storming over to wherever she might be.
Yeah, we go find her.
yes, I think we should
Okay.
stop murdering a nice academic.
No murdering. We're just going to see if this
Storming
plays
over.
out.
Prepared to murder if necessary.
If she's in the cult, can we murder her?
No. Yeah. How did you manage to... Okay, so... Dax.
Mm-hmm.
What made you realise that it's all a baloney?
I'll say this out of earshot of Snicket, but I'll say, I spoke to my mums about Snicket,
Okay.
and I also asked them about the cult, and they did something, and I'm fine.
There's a high chance that you might have been magically heavily influenced by that
Oh.
statue.
Yes, absolutely, 100% agree.
But it's not wrong, though. But we still need to find evidence or any kind of information that could potentially be led to this.
Oh, so there might actually be a cult.
Maybe. You're not
Right.
wrong. But like I said, we need to find information about this.
The way I was feeling, it was like completely irrational paranoia. So,
We need to figure out how to stop Snicket then.
I was in no fit state to be looking into anything.
Would you like some help, my dear?
What are you suggesting?
And suddenly he's walking along next to you.
Is he like fully appeared next to us?
Yes.
Can we see this? Oh.
Are we all seeing him?
You are all seeing him.
Whoa.
What are you
Just
suggesting?
Karen quickly turns around. Hi, Cherish's partner. Keeps stalling.
Don't mind him.
Well, if he's been magically ensorcelled...
No, that's just Carrion.
I meant him. Points at Snicket.
That's just how
Walking along without still on Elvis's back because it's still in the time.
It's still that day. I mean, it's a fabulous animal. But, we could maybe remove the curse.
We give it a shot.
He sort of floats up next to Elvis and procures into his hand again the popcorn barrel that you saw him holding earlier, Cherish, and he proffers it to Snicket. Would you like to try one of these?
Oh, thank you. I was getting hungry, and I just like get a huge fistful of it. Nom 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 nom.
Just enabling my match partner situation. He's probably gonna take his soul now, but well.
I give up. I've tried. You've a lost cause.
He is very easy to convince to do things.
Not gonna lie, I feel like me and Cherish and Dax are somewhat similar when it comes to having some sort of marriage partner or a mother doing dealings. We're just yeah, okay, fine, but please don't fuck them over.
That doesn't trust your partner, because he knows the game type thing. Like,
Snicket,
oh,
Hello.
you chow down on the interestingly salty popcorn, and suddenly your mind is clear. You are no longer paranoid.
Oh, I lose that trait. Okay. And I just like
you realize it was irrational.
I just like eating it, and then just like suddenly like stop, and I just carry on eating again. Oh, okay.
Your partner Cherish just sort of folds down in on himself into the popcorn bag, and then the popcorn bag just folds itself up and is gone.
Oh, I wanted more. That was interesting taste. I wanted more.
Oh, stick it. How you
Hello,
feeling?
yeah, hello.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling okay. Yep, I'm feeling good.
No interesting paranoia thoughts.
Give me interesting paranoia thoughts.
So, if you look at that guy over there, right, what do you think?
His coat could do some work. I could do some work on that.
Okay, guys, we've got him back. Right. Yeah, we're going back. We're going to the lady who.
As Carrion charges over towards the lady that you recognise, Cherish, because you were the only one to deal with her.
Yeah, I said that's the one. We'll go over. I go over.
Jack Carriage has been storming around.
Walking with purpose.
Do you want to know anything about chungas? What? Do you want to know anything?
No, Cherish goes to the woman.
Ah.
Is she just out in the open, or where is she? Where do we find her?
She would have been sat outside of one of the taverns in town.
Okay, I'm going to go in the tavern, close the door, and then kick the door. You!
Yes, me. Oh, you with this one. Hi, I'm Danica.
Hi, what do you want to do? What's your thing? What are you going to be doing to the Twingers?
Well, I wish to study them.
How?
Magically.
How?
With magic.
How?
How in depth do you need me to go with this?
Are you going to hurt them?
No.
How long will it take?
A week or so, maybe?
You're staying here for a week.
Cherish will come up to her saying, like, hey, we found a Chewinga, and unfortunately we've become emotionally attached to Sven.
I mean, you can.
Well, one of us has become emotionally attached to Sven.
You can have him
At
back
least.
afterwards.
Yeah, and we were just worried. He was just heavily worried that he thought you were going to, like, either come up and everything like that.
No. You've managed to bring a Chewinga back without restraining or harming it.
He really liked us, so he came with us.
Yeah.
So I'll let you have this elemental. Do you want the elemental lantern back at all?
No, you can keep that. And here's. Oh, I promised you 25, but here's 50 for not harming it.
Okay, thank you. All right.
So you get 50 gold pieces.
I'm assuming not each.
Not each.
So.
Please hold.
I just wait until Carrion's available again. 8 gold, remaining 2 gold. So we get 8 gold.
8 gold each, and we got 2 left over.
Which I believe, with the 4 from the 100, you actually will get another gold, and all the remaining goes away.
This is true.
So 9 gold in effect.
So 9 gold.
Lovely.
9, 48.
I got 47 together.
And I should remember to give that all to the Amy as well.
I just, Cherish would just turn to Karen and say, look, here's the deal. You can, I also like get down and go and say, like, how we make a deal? Karen will be with you to make sure the Chewinga's okay. Like, he just want to make sure Sven's okay. Is he okay to stay with you for the week? Just to...
Well, do you really want to stay here for the week? You could come back.
Karen just doesn't want to... Are you going to be okay, Karen? Do you want to, like, come back a week later to grab Sven?
As long as you look after him. He doesn't like loud noises. He doesn't... He likes it in bags. He likes sitting in bags.
I just like draw all of the pets that Karen has, you know.
Okay.
You leave Ratberry and Mr. Puddins out of this.
I just found out who Matt Berry is.
I pick up Sven and I hand him over.
Waves at you.
Before I hand him over, I say, "I'll come back for you. You know, it's only temporary. She just wants to check some things on you, and then she will come back, and then we'll be all back together again, and it'll be wonderful. You can stay in my bag, and I'll give you like a apple. I'll give you like a whole apple."
Sven bows to Danica.
And then I hand him over.
Cherish like looks at Sven and say, "You be a little good one." We'll come
Danica
back
pulls out like a chainsaw and a
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
So, at this point,
At this point, John dies.
At this point, what is your next direction?
No idea.
I did thought it might be worthwhile speaking to Trollbane a bit more about why she was doing this, why she was involved.
Yeah, that's our next step anyway, to go and find Trollbane and...
You already did.
You did that. You got the gold from her.
We sort of moved on before I had a chance to say, but I was like, I wanted to try and learn some more about what she was up to.
The most she will tell you is that she is a retired bounty hunter.
Okay.
And that she wishes to make sure that the person got brought to justice, or at the very least stopped, because she knew that in all likelihood the person wouldn't be stopped by just being arrested.
I actually want to do something, but this is only for Cherish. Is to go back to the man. I forgot his name, but he was the one who mentioned, like, "Oh, you look a bit like your dad." I forgot his name.
Okay.
I want to know if he would recognise the Neverlight in a way, like learn about this story about.
That was back in. That's
in Bryn Shandar.
That's a long way as well, isn't it?
That's about 6,000 total from where we came from, if I remember rightly.
Yes.
You have to go back half.
There's a lot of walking in this campaign.
There is.
Or maybe we can learn more about... It's not Targo, it's the other guy. The other guy, we said he's a bit evil. He's got the flying snakes guy.
I mean, Dax is all about starting like a crime war with them. That I hated them. So I think like we go in there like, you know, to really mess stuff up.
That's my place.
Are we out of quest?
Problem, I feel like they were out of quests now.
We've heard rumours of things, but we've not investigated them to actually initiate quests.
Probably that follow up the Duergar stuff on the map.
We could go do the check in with the Duergar map with what was it? someone's hole.
Dugan's Hole.
Dugan's Hole.
Dugan's Hole will take you back past Bryn Shandar.
So we
Yeah.
could do that.
We can do that.
Because like the Duergar seems to be a fairly big deal. So
A
probably
growing problem, definitely.
worth investigating that.
Aye.
And on the way we could Sherriff can do the whole interrogating the sheriffman.
So it's 6 hours to get back to Bryn Shandar from where you are at the moment. And then it's another 6 hours to head south from there to Goodmead.
That was good, mate.
And then from there it's another 4 hours, so it's 10 hours to get from Bryn Shandar to Dugan's Hole. I mean, you will be stopping in Goodmead along the way, so in theory, you might be able to take up both of the quests that you've heard about, but not experienced just yet.
Yeah.
Aye, let's do that. Yeah.
So let's assume that you take a rest in Tourmaline because it's getting late on in that day.
Mm-hmm.
And the following day you take 6 hours to travel back to Bryn Shandar.
Okay.
Which will take the majority of your travelling time for that day. And we will pick up next time with Cherish going to talk with Sheriff Markham Southwell about their father.
Okay.
So in 2 weeks' time, we'll deal with that.